Julius Randle was born in Dallas, Texas on November 29, 1994 to his mother, Carolyn Kyle. He grew up with just his mother and one older sister. His mom played basketball at the University of Texas as well. Not many know this piece of trivia, but Randle wears the number 30 in honor of his mother. In his only year of college, he played for the Kentucky Wildcats and averaged 15 points and 10 rebounds. The Lakers picked Julius Randle with the 7th pick in the draft, and he played one legendary season with Kobe. He said that Kobe had taught him a lot and that he was lucky to be in that situation. Imagine being able to play with one of the best players of all time in his last season in the NBA. Randle learned how to play the Lakers way, with all its high expectations and pressure. Randle actually broke his leg in his very first NBA game, which was very bad. Even though his time with the Lakers was very short, Randle got better and better every time he played. Randle's average number of points scored went up every year as he became a more integral piece to the Laker offense. Before LeBron James came to town, the Lakers gave up on him. After playing with Kobe, it would have been fun to see Randle play with LeBron. Randle was sent to the Pelicans in New Orleans. Even though moving from LA to New Orleans is a lifestyle downgrade, with all due respect, Randle's game improved a lot. Since the Pels were in a rebuild, it allowed Randle to grow into the star forward he is now. It was during this time that the Pelicans were trying to offload Anthony Davis in the trade of the season. Randle's only season in NOLA, he averaged 21 points and 9 rebounds. In the summer of 2019, he took his skills to another big market with the New York Knicks, a move that would almost certainly help Randle become a star for a team that had been lacking stars for a long time. In his second year as a Knick, Randle answered that bell. He was chosen as an NBA All-Star for the first time. He also won the award for Most Improved Player of the Year. Randle had a nearly perfect season, which proved that he was a great forward in the league. Randle is still looking for the next step that will make him an absolute legend, but he's making steady progress in the right direction. Now that we know a little bit about Randle's career so far, let's look at some of his contracts and how he's made his money. Contracts. Randle's first deal was for 4 years and $13 million. In 2018, the Pelicans gave Randle a 2-year deal worth about $18 million, with a player option in his second year. After a great season in 2019, he turned down his player option in order to get a bigger paycheck, which he got when he signed with the Knicks. Randle got a sweet 3-year, $62.5 million deal from the New York Knicks to be their star player. On average, that's about $20 million per year. All it took for the Knicks to like Randle was 2 years. They decided to make him the key player and gave him a huge contract extension for 4 years and $117 million. That's an average of $29 million a year, which makes Randle one of the best paid players at his position. When his contract is up at the end of the 2026 season, he'll be 32 years old and a free agent. Let's see if he can get the Knicks to a higher level. Julius has had the chance to live a big-time life by playing for teams with big fan bases like the Knicks and the Lakers. Endorsements. Randle works for Nike and has done so since he was drafted. He's worn mostly Kobe's for much of his career. When he wears the Kobe 1 Proto and Kobe 5S, we love it. He also signed a deal with the clothing store JD Sports not too long ago. He and his son, Kaiden, have a unique deal where Kaiden will be the face of their kids section. He has contracts with Levi's, Celsius, and Vroom as well. He's also worked for Mountain Dew doing ads for them. Houses. Julius had a custom-built home in New Orleans that was a French provincial style. It has a resort-style pool, spa, and backyard. It also has a gourmet kitchen and windows from floor to ceiling. A beautiful theater and bar are part of a bright open floor plan for entertaining. This is a smart home with a sauna, heated bathroom floors, and a luxurious master suite. It has 5 bedrooms and is more than 7,700 square feet. Randle sold this house for $2.6 million when he moved. Randle now lives in New York, but we couldn't find any information about his new house. Based on the style of his old house, though, we think he has a classic taste. Jewelry. Some of Randle's jewelry tells a story about his life and how he was raised. He has a beautiful collection of watches, including one with a frosted white face and a purple dial that is only 1 in 200 available pieces. But Julius loves his bracelet game the most. Randle's bracelets each have unique designs that represent a different time in Randle's life, but the names of his 2 sons and his mother are engraved on the ones he likes best. Cars. Randle's first NBA car was a Porsche Panamera, which he called his dream car. Then he got a cool black Range Rover with Forgiato wheels. He's also been seen with a black BMW i8 with suicide doors. Talk about living it up in style. Charity. Randle promised to give $500 for every three-pointer he made during the season last year. The money would go to the reading and math program at the Earl Monroe New Renaissance Basketball School in the Bronx. He ended up donating $60,000 at the end of the season. During the pandemic, he and Bobby Portis also gave $50,000 to the largest private food bank in New York, City Harvest. Keep up the great work in the community. Diet and fitness. After breaking his leg before he turned 20, Randle got serious about taking care of his body while he was in rehab. He lost 20 pounds just in his first season to help him heal faster and protect his body from getting hurt. And in the end, it did work. Since then, he has been mostly healthy. Randle's even said that Magic Johnson is the reason he trains the way he does. He said, "Magic gave me a challenge to get in the best shape of my career. That really stuck with me, and I started to take my weight very seriously after that. After putting in a lot of hard work, I really started to take conditioning and nutrition seriously during the offseason. And as for the food he eats before a game," Randle says, "I like a huge breakfast. It'll be some eggs, preferably an omelet, some protein. It must be a big meal. I like that my chef does a good job of changing things up. I'll take a nap, wake up, and meditate for another 30 to 45 minutes before going to train with the team." Love life. Julius is married to Kendra Shaw, who runs her own fashion and clothing business in New York City called Color. Randle asked her to marry him when they were on a trip together in Greece. They had known each other since college. In 2017, they got married. "It was the best night of my whole life," Kendra says. "I couldn't have been any better. I can't put into words how I feel and how I felt at that time. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you." Together, they have 2 boys named Kaiden and Jace. The cute couple is still together, and Kendra loves having her fashion line in New York. Net worth. Randle has become a star, and at times he's looked like one of the best players in the league. Fortunately for us, he still has a long career ahead of him. Now's the time to find out how much he's worth. Julius Randle's net worth is about $25 million, despite everything going on in his life. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Please consider dropping a like and subscribe to the channel for more celebrity and basketball content.